we're live, I'm guessing. Okay, here we are. It's Sam and Zivko and Thomas and Jongmin. Updates for me is that I merged in Zivko's and Harry's pull request related to local support, which is in the develop system, and I've pushed up some code examples about using the repository pattern to try and merge, the RESTful stuff and Rails services, and you can see more. I mean, basically, I need to put in a pull request, basically, but I've started with a. I did a code example based on your code, Zivko, or based on the area where you were doing refactoring, and yeah, I'm very interested in particularly that Thomas and Ben sitting next to me. Hopefully, I'll get some of his input in a bit, but on this pattern about how this potentially merges and addresses what I see as a conflict between two different paradigms. But basically, there's this idea that I've got from Eric Evans' domain-driven design, which is to use, as it says here, fail to go live, we'll keep trying. Okay, post publicly. Come on. There we go. And now we're live. Okay, finally there's a thing. All right, so we'll just back up there. It's Sam, Zivko, Jana, Thomas, and Jongmin, and I was just talking about this idea in here. I'll get it into a pull request, but anybody's input on this idea that I'm having about how to better structure Rails is very, very welcome to this. I've sort of created this place here to have chat about it, and basically because I see there's a conflict between breaking everything into services and also providing a RESTful interface that is kind of interacting with objects. And so there's this idea of the repository concept from domain-driven design that I'm thinking might bridge the gap. Anyway, yesterday afternoon we spent some time with Jana trying to help her get set up with local support to no avail, some problem with Capybara WebKit on El Capitan. I think the moral of the story is don't update to the new version of OS X until you can possibly avoid it. Yeah, so I've got the Autograders meeting later today. I am in work covering for staff who are off again. Yeah, we still have problems with the MOOC Autograder. Yeah, but that's about the size of it. Let's go to Zivko. You were in next. Yeah, how are things going with you?
Yeah, not bad. I have a few suggestions that might be good to talk to the client on Thursday.
Okay, excellent.
Should I screen share and show them now, or should we wait to go around the table?
Yeah, let's finish the stand-up before we get into those details. Yes. Okay, and then you're saying you're going to have quite a busy week, but fair enough. Thomas, and Zivko, unless there's any other, let's take longer things to the end. Unless there's any other high-level agenda items you want to introduce.
No, everything else is fine.
Great, great. Thomas, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I not much to report other than I've been experimenting with the Gitbook yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Gitbook is a publishing service from the good people behind GitHub, and that's pretty cool. So we published some stuff on. We created a book, and I'm trying to learn that system. I'm gonna install it locally because it's a CLI interface to render PDFs or mobile or EPUB books from your Markdown. So that's pretty cool. And so we're planning on using that to publish our course documentation. So I think it's amazing. It could potentially be of use for Agile Ventures as well at some point.
Yeah. I think we use that framework for the live book for our internal documentation at Makers.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
I mean, I haven't used it myself. I know Ruben's very keen on it.
Yeah, that's about the size of it, I think. Not much.
You're also
not much else to report.
You're looking extraordinarily sharp. That kind of you've got a blazer.
I know. I have some meetings today, so I needed to wear a suit. Yeah.
A+ there. You're looking good, man. You're looking good. All right, nice one.
I know.
Going on, Jongmin, how are you doing?
I'm good. I finished installing, and I tried to pick a ticket, but I didn't know how to start a task.
Okay, yes. Well, we'll need to add you to that. I'll just turn off the screen share. But yeah, I noticed you chatting, you doing exactly the right thing, which is that you were in the local support channel there, and you were chatting with one of our existing developers about how to get things working. This is exactly the right way to go, you see, and then you get support. It's all good stuff. But so yeah, so you will be, if you want to actually kick start on one of these things, then we'll need to add you as a member in here, and so I'll just do that for you. Yeah. So which one were you thinking of working on?
I was thinking about have the search input bar stay on organization view page.
Cool. Yeah, I know the one. Yes, that search input bar originally produced for us by Thomas, by the way. That's a long time ago in another life. But yes.
Oh,
Cool.
really? What did I do? What did I do?
Well, do you remember at local support when you first started getting involved in Agile Ventures? You were involved in styling the search bar for the local support component. I seem to
Oh,
remember about a year and a
That
half
was a
ago.
long time ago.
It was a long time. A different life almost. Yes. Oh, cool. Well, that's great, Jongmin. That's something we've been looking to do for a while. So good stuff. Well done. Is there any? No. So you should. I've added you to it. You've got an invite. You should now be able to click start in the
Okay.
local support thing. Is there anything else that you need at the moment?
I'm wondering. I need to know about Cucumber.
Well, you probably do need to start knowing about Cucumber, yes, because our feature tests are written in Cucumber. I would say that, having mastered RSpec, if you just see Cucumber as kind of a layer on top of that, then you'll probably be all right. I know Zivko has been sort of mastering Cucumber this week, so do chat to him about it. Zivko, did you have a particular resource that you referred to for Cucumber?
Yes, Thomas has created a walkthrough workshop, so I do recommend having a look at this.
Okay, excellent.
There's a link in the Slack group as well.
Yeah.
Put it up. So, Jongmin, if you have a look at that, and also if you notice anything, give Thomas any feedback, because he wants to improve it.
Oh yeah, here's the link here. I'll just flag that for Jongmin, and also for Yana. Yeah, cool. I hadn't realized that you used a Cucumber in that, Thomas.
Yeah, lot of Cucumber.
Good show. I love a bit of Cucumber. Cucumber and salmon.
So we're jumping between acceptance tests and just unit tests in RSpec, but it's mainly Cucumber.
Wonderful. Yes, great. I mean, I'd say the only other thing that you probably want, Jongmin, is to get a pair, for example, Yana, and make sure that you're, rather than working on it independently, work on it together with somebody.
Okay.
Cool. All right. You're welcome, and just let us know if you need anything else. Yana, how are you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Great. I fixed it.
Well done. You fixed the Qt Capybara WebKit. How did you do it?
Yes. Actually, it was my problem. I have a very long pass in my bash, whatever. And QMake was installed in the wrong direction, so I did Bower Doctor, and it kind of told me what could be the issues. And I guess that
Yeah. Well, there you go. You are empowered. You can do it.
Yes.
You can do anything. It's amazing. Yes. So what I would say is as well, I don't know if you did file any issues, but it would be great to have a link to that thing that you encountered in our installation documentation. If you had filed an issue on ThoughtPod and got support or whatever it is, that's one of the things I'm always going on to people about. Submitting issues early, because it then sort of documents the whole process. Often if you just sort of struggle away independently, there's nothing written down, and then kind of people who come across the same issue later on, it's sort of difficult to, So I don't know if you've got anything written down about it, but if you do want to document the process, even as a sort of a footnote in our installation notes, that would be fantastic.
I will do. So now I'm going to choose one of the issues. I'm not sure which one, because yesterday I spent with the Capybara WebKit.
Right.
And so if you could maybe add me as a...
Yeah, we can certainly do that. What I would say is I'd strongly recommend, rather than starting a separate issue, is going with Jongmin and working with him on that issue would be, I think, the ideal way to go. I mean, that's, I think, what Zivko and Harry did very effectively last week. And so, obviously, you can sort of negotiate whether you have overlapping times, but whether you're pairing or you're even doing it sort of remotely. I mean, actually, for a lot of the developers for local support on the East Coast, I tend to not be awake at the same time necessarily, and so we do a lot more kind of asynchronous pairing. But at least we're still working in the same shared headspace, which is really important, I think, particularly when you're exploring a new code base. So that would be my recommendation, Yana, to coordinate with Jongmin.
Okay, Jongmin, I will Slack you directly then, and we'll figure out. Thank you.
Cool. And what I will say, guys, as well, is that also, so that you can potentially get support from other people in the community, is feel free to arrange your pairing session through the local support channel if you want. And when you actually set up a pair, let other people know. Like Zivko might like to drop in, or who knows, there is David Babb or other people who've been involved in the project. So if you need a hangout in which to do some remote pairing, obviously it's going to be in person, then you can start a hangout. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. If you're on the local support page, if you see here, and you've joined the project, then you can do this. Click this Start a Hangout on Air button here, and that will create you a recordable hangout. The idea is it's automatically linked into here, and so that if other developers need to jump in and give you a hand, they can do that very easily. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we have covered everything. I don't know that anybody's blocked by anything. We had some items from Zivko. You said you've got some things you wanted to bring up with the local support client on?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically I was looking at the admin button, and because when I was looking to see what emails have been sent, it was quite confusing what to expect.
Yeah.
I was thinking whether the client has any suggestions how to make this better. So here on the left is what we currently have. And on the right, I've, instead of organizations without users, I've put invite users to join organizations.
Right.
Rather than all users, that's all the registered users, active users, or current users. I'm not sure what the right word would be. And in terms of proposed edits, it's not all, because once you've approved or rejected an edit, it gets archived.
Right,
so
right.
I renamed them as a pending proposed edit and pending proposed organizations.
Yes. Yeah, well, I think that's a great start. Yeah, let's show that to the client on Thursday. I'm just reflecting. I might have to move that client meeting later in the day because I've got it in the morning. But yes, absolutely. That's exactly the kind of thing we should be taking to the client on.
Also, I was looking at the current edit page. When you click pending proposed edit, it takes you here. And that's what we currently have. I was just thinking, I've just added a small is here. If on the left-hand side we have something like, this is the current information. On the right-hand side, this is the proposed edit. And the two buttons, accept edit or reject edit, are under the proposed edit, rather than the reject edit is under the current information, and the edit is under the proposed edit.
Yeah, well, I think again, that's something I think we can take to the client on Thursday and see what they think. Yeah, good show. Excellent.
But that's a very minor thing, just in terms of representations, or even if she has a better idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would find it easier.
Yeah, well, I think this is definitely the thing to do. Is things that we're thinking about changing like this, we take them to the client and we get input and we see how we go. Yeah, wonderful.
So yeah, that's it basically.
Yeah, so I think I would definitely just create tickets corresponding to each of those.
Yeah, I've created tickets and I've already started them.
Right, wonderful. Yeah, good show. Well, thank you for sharing them here and bringing them up. That's fantastic. Okay, well that's it. We are on the dot of 9 o'clock. That's a 15-minute stand-up. That's so efficient and so much exciting stuff going on. Is there anything else we need to resolve? I think maybe not. Speak now or forever hold your peace. There we go. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'll be back on at 3:45 and speak to you all soon.
See you later.
All right, bye for now.